A huge welcome to all our Salinas students out there. I am absolutely thrilled you're joining us today. So we're going to dive right in because this explainer is honestly the key to fully unlocking your dream life here in gorgeous coastal Ecuador. Today we're focusing on mastering the future tense. Specifically, we're looking at the yo form, which just means the I form, using 10 absolutely essential Spanish verbs. We're going to take this at a really comfortable, deliberate pace. So just sit back, get relaxed, and let's start mapping out your beautiful future in Spanish.
First things first, I want you to ask yourself a question. I'll say it nice and slow for you. ¿Cuáles son tus planes? What are your plans? I want you to really take a second and think about your upcoming plans here in Ecuador before we jump into our first set of verbs. Just imagine your ideal daily routine. Let's start building the exact vocabulary you're going to need to describe it, starting with the absolute basics, our core living, eating, and sleeping verbs. All right, our very first word is literally the foundation of your expat future. The word is viviré. That means I will live. Now listen really closely to how that's pronounced. Viviré. Do you hear how we kind of punch that very last syllable? Viviré. That little accent mark over the E is your visual guide to getting the pronunciation exactly right every single time.
Let's put that word into a beautiful real-world context. Listen to the rhythm of this sentence. El próximo año yo viviré en un apartamento frente al mar. Next year, I will live in an oceanfront apartment. Take a second to just visualize that beautiful new life in Salinas, with the warm ocean breeze coming right through your window. Now, you obviously can't live by the ocean without enjoying all the amazing food, so our next crucial verb is comeré, I will eat. Try saying it out loud with me. Comeré. This single verb is going to be your absolute best friend for ordering and really enjoying Ecuador's incredible coastal cuisine. Let's see what that looks like in action. Mañana yo comeré mariscos frescos en el malecón. Tomorrow, I will eat fresh seafood on the boardwalk. Listen to where the emphasis lands on that verb. Mañana yo comeré. Sounds pretty delicious, right? Hearing these words used in a full sentence really helps cement that vocabulary in your mind. After a long, amazing day out in the equatorial sun, you are definitely going to need to recharge. And that brings us to dormiré. I will sleep. Let's break down that pronunciation together real quick. Dormiré. Once again, you really want to lean into that strong, accented final syllable. Dormiré. This next sentence brilliantly captures the peaceful routine you're building for yourself. Yo dormiré profundamente. I will sleep deeply. Just take a deep breath and let the total calm of that short, beautiful phrase sink in. Okay, time for a quick little knowledge check. How would you say, I will use words to communicate, or simply, I will speak? I'm going to pause for just a moment to let you guess this crucial verb out loud right there in your living room before we reveal the answer. Did you get it? The answer is hablaré. Phonetically, we say it like hablaré. Remember, the H at the beginning is completely silent in Spanish. This one word is basically your ultimate key to confidently connecting and chatting with the local residents here in Salinas. Now, to get to the point where you can confidently say hablaré, you're going to need this next verb, estudiaré, meaning I will learn or study. Let's sound it out. Estudiaré. This word connects directly to exactly what you're doing right this very minute, putting in the real-time effort to learn and master these Spanish conjugations. Let's see how we can build this into a really powerful statement. The first part is, yo estudiaré mucho. I will study a lot. And we connect that with, porque hablaré mejor español. Because I will speak better Spanish. When you combine them, you get this fantastic flowing statement of cause and effect using two future tense verbs at once. Next up on our list is trabajaré. I will work. Let's sound this one out carefully, watching that J, which actually sounds like a soft English H. Trabajaré. Whether you're actively working remotely from your laptop or you're happily retired and firmly deciding you will not work while relaxing by the beach, you absolutely need this vocabulary. A huge part of living in Ecuador is just getting out and about, which requires our next verb, iré, meaning I will go. I-R-E. Nice, short, and sweet. Think of this as your grammatical ticket to exploring those bustling markets in Guayaquil or even just running your everyday errands around town.
Let's combine a couple of ideas here to paint a vivid picture of a perfect day out in Salinas. Mañana yo iré al mercado. Tomorrow I will go to the market. Then we add to that, y comeré ceviche fresco. And I will eat fresh ceviche. Iré and comeré. It just flows perfectly together, doesn't it? All right, it is time for another quick knowledge check. But you need to pay very close attention to this one, because we've got a stem-changing irregular verb coming up next. So how do you say, I will have a desire for something, or I will want?
Querré. K-R-E. You'll notice the warning there. Tallo irregular. That just means it's a stem changer. So the spelling actually changes slightly from the original infinitive, querer. It's not querré, it's querré. And you kind of roll those R's a bit. I want to explicitly point out this irregular change so you don't get tripped up when you're expressing your desires or wishes. Right on the heels of that is our second irregular verb of the day, tendré. I will have. Tendré. Again, notice how it drops the E from tener and adds a D instead. This verb is absolutely crucial for talking about any upcoming appointments, like running to the local doctor or planning for your family to come visit. Let's put this one into practice. Yo tendré mucho dinero. I will have a lot of money. Now combine that with porque viviré de mis ahorros, because I will live off my savings. Look at that. Look how easily you can now confidently articulate your financial planning in your new home. Well, we've arrived at our final standalone verb for today, necesitaré. I will need. Try pacing this longer one out with me. Ne-se-si-ta-re. It's definitely a bit of a mouthful, but it's an absolute necessity for navigating your daily life, whether that's calling for an early taxi or, needing to buy a warm jacket for a weekend trip up into the Andes to visit Quito. Let's demonstrate exactly how necesitaré and trabajaré function together to form a more complex, highly practical thought. Necesitaré un asistente. I will need an assistant. Combine that with porque trabajaré en un proyecto, because I will work on a project. You are literally building complex conversational sentences right now. Okay, let's tie all of this together into a really cohesive future plan story. Follow along with me nice and slow. El próximo año será un gran momento. Yo viviré en una zona tranquila. Necesitaré comprar muebles. Next year will be a great moment. I will live in a quiet area. I will need to buy furniture. Let's continue building this aspirational story. Yo no trabajaré tantas horas. Todos los días iré a caminar y comeré pescado fresco. I will not work so many hours. Every day I will go walking and I will eat fresh fish. Just imagine that ideal routine. Trabajaré, iré, comeré. Moving right along to your incredible dedication to integrating into the culture. Estudiaré mis lecciones porque querré comunicarme y hablaré con los residentes. I will study my lessons because I will want to communicate and I will speak with the residents. Estudiaré, querré, hablaré. Honestly, this is exactly how you make a new country truly feel like your home. And finally, we bring our story to a close with this beautifully written finale. Tendré una vida saludable y dormiré perfectamente. ¿Y tú? ¿Qué planes tendrás? I will have a healthy life and I will sleep perfectly. And you? What plans will you have? Tendré, dormiré. And a little challenge for you right there at the end. Tendrás. I want you to take this provocative question, look around your beautiful space in Ecuador, and start practicing your own plans out loud. You've got the tools now. Go out there and build your amazing future.